Hi there, and welcome to the Celeb Tea, the complicated rise of Ashley Darby, from pageant queen to reality TV controversy. Ashley Darby has been called many things over the years: bold, outspoken, unfiltered, and unafraid. But behind the sparkling smile and champagne glass lies a trail of controversy that has followed her since the day she stepped into the Bravo spotlight. When Ashley first appeared on the Real Housewives of Potomac, she instantly caught viewers' attention. She was young, beautiful, and ambitious, a former pageant queen with a quick wit and an irresistible charm. Audiences were drawn to her energy and authenticity. She spoke her mind freely, laughed loudly, and wasn't afraid to ruffle a few feathers. Her presence added a new spark to a cast already filled with strong personalities. At first, Ashley's openness was refreshing. She seemed genuine, someone who wasn't hiding behind an image or pretending to be perfect. Her confidence and honesty earned her early admiration from both fans and producers. She quickly became one of the standout stars of the series, the one everyone wanted to talk about. But as the seasons rolled on, the same candor that made her beloved also began to ignite tension, both on and off the screen. Soon, the lighthearted drama that defined her early days turned into heated confrontations, emotional breakdowns, and endless social media wars. Every disagreement, every confession, and every tear shed in front of the cameras became part of a much larger story, one that reshaped Ashley's public image. What began as a tale of a young woman chasing her dreams evolved into something darker, a saga of power struggles, marriage scandals, and online scrutiny. Ashley's story is not one of simple rise and fall. It's a portrait of how fame can magnify flaws, turn ambition into controversy, and blur the line between reality and performance. From pageant stage to Potomac. Before the hashtags, the gossip blogs, and the viral moments, Ashley was known as Miss District of Columbia. She was radiant and determined, a woman with big dreams and even bigger plans for her future. Her transition to reality TV seemed natural, another platform to showcase her drive and charisma. When she joined the Real Housewives of Potomac, she brought something fresh to the table. Compared to the established, older women of the cast, Ashley's youth and exuberance stood out. She represented a new generation, confident, entrepreneurial, and unafraid to take risks. Together with her husband, Australian businessman Michael Darby, she appeared ready to conquer both marriage and business. Her dream was to build an empire alongside Michael, and the couple's restaurant venture, Oz, became a major talking point on the show. To viewers, they seemed like the perfect blend of ambition and sophistication. But as time went on, cracks began to show beneath the polished surface, the price of transparency. One of the reasons Ashley initially connected with audiences was her willingness to be open about her life, her marriage, her career, and her struggles. She spoke her truth, even when it wasn't flattering. But in the world of reality TV, honesty can quickly become a weapon. The more she revealed, the more she was judged. Ashley's personality, fun, flirty, and unapologetically direct, gradually became her brand. She wasn't afraid to challenge others, tease them, or provoke reactions. This made for great television, but it also painted her as unpredictable and confrontational. Every bold statement she made was dissected online, replayed in clips, and discussed endlessly in fan forums. Soon, Ashley wasn't just a cast member, she was a headline. Bloggers questioned her motives, fans debated her every move, and critics labeled her everything from courageous to reckless. The fame she once sought began to feel like a double-edged sword, bringing her recognition but also relentless scrutiny. Marriage under the microscope. Perhaps the most controversial aspect of Ashley's public life has been her marriage to Michael Darby. From the beginning, their relationship fascinated fans. The 29-year age difference raised eyebrows, as did their dynamic, both personally and professionally. Michael's blunt personality often clashed with Ashley's fiery independence, and their disagreements became central storylines throughout multiple seasons. The couple's restaurant, Oz, became both a symbol of their shared ambition and a source of tension. Financial pressures and creative differences spilled over into their personal lives. Viewers watched as Ashley, once full of optimism, began to show signs of frustration and sadness. Reunion episodes often captured her wiping away tears as she defended her marriage against criticism from her castmates. Then came the headlines: allegations, denials, reconciliations, and cryptic Instagram posts that fueled speculation. Every new season seemed to bring another round of rumors. Were they together or apart? Was she staying for love, money, or reputation? The lines between genuine emotion and on-screen storytelling blurred further with each episode. When Ashley finally confirmed her separation and eventual divorce, it didn't come as a shock to most viewers. By then, the tension had been building for years. What might have once been seen as a tragic love story had, in the eyes of many fans, become just another piece of reality TV drama. The public wasn't surprised. They were simply exhausted. Reinvention and public scrutiny. After the dust of her marriage finally settled, Ashley Darby entered a new chapter, one that forced her to redefine herself beyond the label of Michael Darby's wife. For years, her personal life had been dissected by fans, critics, and fellow housewives alike, but now she had the chance to reclaim her narrative. Ashley began presenting herself as an independent woman, a mother of two, a business owner, and a reality star who had survived public heartbreak. Yet, freedom came with its own challenges. The same transparency that once made her relatable now made her vulnerable. Every decision she made, every social media post she shared, became material for speculation. Fans praised her strength, while others accused her of using her struggles for attention. Reality television had trained Ashley to perform even during real pain. Her smiles and confessions, though genuine, were often perceived as part of a storyline. Viewers had seen her cry before and had witnessed her breakdowns and reconciliations, so when she tried to move on, the world remained skeptical. For Ashley, authenticity had become a double-edged sword. The more real she was, the fewer people believed her. The power and pressure of social media. In the modern Bravo era, the drama doesn't end when the cameras stop rolling. Social media became an extension of the show, and Ashley learned quickly how powerful and dangerous it could be. On Instagram and Twitter, she faced both unwavering support and brutal criticism. Every outfit, every caption, and every co-parenting update with Michael sparked thousands of comments. Sometimes Ashley fought back, other times she ignored the noise. But it was impossible to escape the digital storm. Former castmates shaded her online, bloggers twisted her words, and fans demanded explanations for every rumor. It wasn't just reality TV anymore. It was a 24/7 public referendum on her character. Still, Ashley understood that silence could be just as damaging as a response. She began using her platform to reshape her image, posting about motherhood, entrepreneurship, and self-growth. Slowly, she turned pain into empowerment, showing glimpses of resilience that reminded people why they had liked her in the first place. A complicated legacy. Even with her renewed focus, Ashley couldn't fully escape controversy. Every new season brought flashbacks of past conflicts, reignited feuds, and moments she wished she could erase. Yet that's the paradox of reality TV. Redemption and reputation live side by side. Through it all, Ashley remained unapologetically herself. She admitted her mistakes, owned her past, and continued to evolve in front of millions of viewers. Whether fans loved her or criticized her, they couldn't look away. Her journey, from beauty queen to businesswoman, from wife to single mother, had become one of the most talked about arcs in Bravo history. What made Ashley stand out was her ability to keep going. Many reality stars crumble under pressure, retreating when fame turns hostile. Ashley, however, faced it head-on. She acknowledged that not every chapter of her story was flattering, but she refused to be defined by the worst moments of her life. Beyond the cameras, today, Ashley Darby is more than just a real housewife. She's a woman who's learned how to navigate fame, heartbreak, and reinvention in a world that rarely forgives or forgets. Her journey hasn't been perfect. It's been messy, emotional, and often misunderstood, but it's undeniably human. As she continues to balance motherhood and career, Ashley remains candid about her experiences. She speaks openly about co-parenting with Michael, about raising her sons with love and stability, and about building her own legacy separate from the drama that once defined her. She has come to embody both the best and worst sides of reality television, its ability to create stars, but also to expose them. Yet, through all the chaos, Ashley has managed to stay relevant, resilient, and real. She represents the complicated truth behind the glamour, that every glass of champagne hides a story of struggle, and every confident smile masks a battle we don't always see. Ashley Darby's life in the public eye has been a lesson in survival, a constant balancing act between image and authenticity. She's been celebrated, criticized, and everything in between. But one thing remains clear. Whether people love her or loathe her, Ashley has never stopped being unapologetically herself. In a world where reality stars often fade as quickly as they rise, Ashley's story continues, imperfect, unpredictable, and entirely her own.